Yeah, might as well.
I want to welcome y'all to the My Thoughts, My Faults podcast. We got your boy Ryan here, also known as Reezy, and we got my boy.
I thought you was gonna intro me, nigga. Go ahead.
We got my boy Terry here, and we're cooking up. You know what I'm saying? Coming to give y'all some of those good old. We got my homie Ken here.
Ken. Yo. This is Big Ken.
You know what I mean?
Cousin Ken, as we call him, Cousin Ken.
Ken is my ex-roommate.
You've never called me that.
I've never called him Cousin Ken.
Real estate extraordinaire, starting off in his career.
Yeah, bitches, if you want a house or apartment, call this man.
You feel me?
And give him some tizzy.
Please. So he's here to give us some popular insight onto what's going on with the housing market and the apartment renting market. And maybe get you motherfuckers into some type of real estate in your lives. So let's get started. You know what I mean? Hey, Ken, tell us who you are, buddy.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Ken.
Okay, we know that.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you? Who are you really?
Who am I really?
Yeah.
Man, I'm just working, man. Just trying to live life every day, man. Getting to it. Just trying to.
Don't be nervous.
I'm definitely nervous.
Don't be.
Can't really help it, bro. Never done this before. Of course I'm gonna be nervous.
All you're doing is talking, and if it's really bad, we'll just get rid of it.
Exactly.
So just talk.
Reezy on the editing. I appreciate it.
Nothing to worry about here.
Definitely.
It's all loving people, all friends, and we're here to support.
So back to what you're saying. You are Ken. Where'd you go to high school? Where'd you go to college?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Give us some background, man.
Went to Kenwood High School. You already know.
Household?
Bronco.
Kenwood High School.
Definitely not 2-parent household. Fuck
you
the pops.
Bronco,
love you, but fuck you at the same
time.
time.
R. Kelly?
No, but I definitely saw that nigga doing his dirty work.
So you definitely seen
First
him driving
hand.
around the high school.
Definitely saw him driving around.
Give us a story.
Listen, white Bentley. Definitely saw him. Coupe. Definitely saw him driving around with high schoolers and his shit. It's real. Yeah, he was doing that shit.
Was it any of your personal friends?
No comment.
No, you can comment.
No.
He's already in jail.
No comment.
Imagine seeing a white Bentley pull up to your high school every single day.
And stealing all of your bitches.
He was notorious, bro. He would be all down 53rd.
I would have slashed his fucking tires or some shit. Don't let me see R. Kelly pull off with my bitch.
But would you have, though? It's kind of like, would you have not been starstruck? Like, it's R. Kelly.
I'd have been hurt as fuck, nigga.
If
Drake fucked my bitch, I'ma be mad, nigga. What you mean?
But in high school, did you really know what was going on?
How much shit are you really gonna do?
No, yes, I knew a lot of shit in high school. I knew a lot of shit in high school, boy. We used to have to worry about college guys. I used to hate college guys.
You ain't had to
worry about
you had to worry
R.
about
Kelly, nigga.
Yeah, nigga.
Kales?
That's a different type of word.
That's another fucking level, boy.
That's
in college, you had to worry about frat niggas and athletes.
That's how I'm gonna leave my ass out of this shit.
R. Kelly?
Yeah, fuck that.
What you mean you gonna leave your ass out of this? What happened?
Nigga, when did that nigga had ignition out, everything. Fuck that.
Oh, I was a huge fan of music.
He was making hits,
I fucked
man.
with Chappells.
Oh yeah, it's
you can't deny it.
I'm glad that nigga wasn't pulling up to my high school. That's all I could say.
And King was right down the street. We made it. Thank you, sir.
I mean, how you know though? Like, I mean, it's all in the same area.
We would have known.
Kenwood, Hyde Park. How you know he wasn't making his rounds?
I'm sure he would have heard of that
You
shit.
just told me about a white Bentley pulling up.
I would
remember the white Bentley pulling up to my damn high school. Who is that?
Early dismissals, bro.
That's
you don't
Kelly?
know.
Kales?
Yeah.
Come on. They didn't come to none of the smart high schools with that shit because niggas would have known what's up.
What you mean?
He just shitted on
was
Kenwood.
A smart high school. Fuck you.
That's
because it was his alma mater, though. G. You know, it's weird.
He felt safe there.
Weird.
They not gonna do it. The administrator's not gonna tell on me, man. They know. Oh, that's Robert.
They know about my creepy ass.
Oh, that's Robert. This is Robert. You know how Robert.
Every year. What did you do before you got into the real estate field?
IT, man.
Tech, man. What's that like?
How was the IT world?
It sucked, man. It's filled with a lot of know-it-alls, a lot of dickheads, and I mean, I think that's a general, consensus among the IT world. You got a lot of, guys who just work with computers. Have you ever heard the word incel?
No, what's that?
Like a involuntary celibate.
Oh, that sounds fucked up.
It's fucked up, right? Yeah,
incel.
Look it up, bro. It's called an incel, dude. It's you don't want to have a incel as a manager.
I feel like I've heard that word plenty of times.
You've heard it before. He spelled it with an E, didn't he?
An incel is a member of... No, I definitely didn't spell it with an E. I'm way smarter than that, you dim dipshit. An incel is a member of an online subculture of people who define themselves as unable to get a romantic or sexual partner despite desiring one.
Involuntary celibate. Makes sense.
You're saying he was an incel. I thought that was definitely something.
No, motherfucker, I said I worked with a lot. And see, that's fucked up.
You said you worked with a lot of incels?
Yeah. I had
a
manager.
A bunch of niggas that couldn't get no pussy is what he said.
Yeah.
He said involuntary. I mean, they didn't have a choice in the matter.
Yeah.
A bunch of fucking geeks.
Read it, man. Yeah. Exactly.
In so many
Geek
words.
Squad. All
like
day.
Real geeks, though. Like not pussy getting geeks. Like just geeks.
Yeah, pussy getters aren't really called geeks. They're nerds. Yeah. That's the difference. Yeah. It's a thin line between nerd and geek.
Dorks, geeks.
Nerd is not that bad. Anybody can be a nerd.
Nerd is actually kind of respectful.
That's fucking geek. You don't want to be called a geek by anybody.
Geek is fucking sucks. Sounds like a fucking square.
The nigga that made Geek Squad probably didn't even get no pussy.
Nah,
false.
That
nigga's
nigga's a nerd.
He's getting rich. He rich as hell.
That nigga's a nerd.
Definitely getting ass, boy.
Definitely a nerd.
He's in every Best Buy in America. Definitely getting ass.
This shit is... Incel is a member of an online subculture of people who define themselves as unable to get a romantic...
Define themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't do it, guys. This Reddit all over again.
I've accepted the fact that I can't get pussy. All right.
Poor souls.
We got to those. But I must say, incels sound like they come with a lot of great company parties.
I mean,
working at places with incels, like IT sound like it's coming to a place with like you gonna get a bunch of good
Xbox
company
on
benefits,
at the Christmas party.
Bunch of dope shit.
I mean,
we're giving out iPads today, guys. You know what I mean? Whoever has the high score.
Whoever has the fucking most sales, we're giving out their iPads.
Whoever submitted the most
tickets. Topher. Awesome job over there, Topher. What's the other what's a fucking name?
And I'm only saying this because I've worked at a corporate job before. Actually, me and Terry worked at a corporate job together, and I mean, it was a lot of like smooth ass benefits.
Yeah, there was like no incels in that bitch.
Besides that,
it was a few.
It was a bunch of like dickheads that was like focused on just selling shit to the as many people as possible, but great company benefits.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? We had a ping pong table in that bitch. That's how I knew they was up to something.
Ping pong table.
Company parties are great.
Great.
They're awesome. They're great.
They fired me after the company party. I made it to the party.
Wait, what?
I was like, I love this job. Next day.
No, did you do something?
No, I didn't do shit. I was having a great time.
You definitely did. If you got fired after the company party, you definitely did something.
Not the day of, bro.
No, fuck that.
What's
you did
something. I was working a job with the nigga, so I definitely know what he did to get
he
fired.
He definitely did something. You only get fired after a company party if you did something.
It wasn't at the party, nigga. I'm just saying.
You said after.
Okay, nigga. I know what the fuck I said. I also was there, motherfucker. It didn't happen.
So
like
what
that.
did you do?
I was turned up in that bitch.
Hey.
Let me see if I got some snaps.
Hey, he said he did nothing. Listen, let me tell you about Terry. Terry's a likable guy. Everybody's gonna love the nigga, but when it comes to his work ethic, motherfuckers gonna talk some shit. But the nigga would come like 15, 20 minutes late to work every day.
That shit was at like 6 o'clock in the morning,
every
nigga.
day?
No.
Bro,
he capping.
He was a late motherfucker, bro. Like,
I'm a 5 minute later.
Listen. Listen.
A 5 minute later?
Let me tell you. I took the route with Terry to go to work one time, and I realized that if I keep doing this shit, I won't have
a job
much longer. So at that point, I decided to get to work.
Was he the nigga that put you on the job though?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly.
He definitely put me on the job.
Yeah.
He connected me with Jeff, and Jeff put me on the job.
I'm like, it's sweet in this bitch, cuz.
Wait, was that the job that you was working when?
Yes.
Oh, whoa.
Terry was working at first, bro. I remember. I came in that bitch, and Terry had told me he was coming to work that day. So I went to the bathroom at some point to see where this nigga was at. He was like, yeah, bro. They let me go.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm out
Did you get fired like a week after you started or some shit?
No, I made it like 3-4 weeks.
3-4 weeks.
Like 3-4 weeks.
Made it okay.
I made like at least 2-3 checks.
They love talking to this nigga, but in that job, it was like they'd be your friend.
They some sick motherfuckers, man. They wanted me to sell a $10,000 thing of leads to this old ass man.
Ooh.
His ass could barely hear it. This nigga call it back every day. Ain't that what you said? Call it back every day.
I had one of them jobs in college. Did you feel like dirty or like just?
I always feel dirty at sales jobs.
Yeah, right.
Like don't let him walk away. I'm like, bro. What the fuck? You want me to ruin
And then you
this
get
nigga
these sob stories like, I can't afford this, or they tell you their whole life, G. Like,
bro, one of the main
me being an understanding human with a heart, I'm like, all right, man, go ahead. You need to come call me back type shit.
One of the ways
no, Terry, that's not good enough.
One of the ways that got me to keep the job was our homie Jeff, who actually got us the job. He was working on the other side. He had already made it to like where he needed to be to keep his shit.
This nigga was district manager.
So this nigga, I was like, bro, I need a sale, and I realized that the white people was getting sales from other white people. Like, they would just get a higher ranking member to give them a sale so they'd get that shit started. So I'm like, all right, Jeff, give me a sale. So this nigga Jeff finds this motherfucking nigga with dementia.
Oh,
sick.
No.
Jeff gives me a sale. So at this point, the motherfucker become my client. So I sell him the shit first day, he become my client. The nigga calls back literally the next day to get the same exact fucking list from me. And at this point, I'm having a moral issue. Like, I can't sell him the same exact list because I'm gonna feel like a dickhead.
That's his best customer.
Everybody know him.
He go to him whenever
you
he
talking to Ralph?
I'm not gonna lie. Them motherfuckers said, bro, if he's asking for it, sell him the shit. Sell it to him.
Oh, no.
And then after that, I went to the dark side.
They done bankrupted this nigga,
we
man.
Was selling them motherfuckers, bro. Like back to back. I sold $20,000 worth of lists for those people.
On some Jordan Belfort shit.
Yeah, shit was crazy.
Damn.
Wait, what did Jordan do?
Fun times at the telemarketing gig.
Selling the pink slips.
You feel me? That's how I felt every morning.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
All right, so what else is going on? Anything else you want to talk about, Kenjamin?
Anything else? I mean, man, I'm here with y'all.
Let's talk about this real estate game, bro. What got you interested in that?
I feel like I've always been interested in real estate, man. Like, you go around Chicago, you see all these beautiful homes. It's like, how do you not, want to know the insides of this? Like,
I mean, yeah, my homie moved to Cali, and he said the one thing he missed about Chicago was the architecture. So I definitely understand how one can fall in love with the architecture. How's the money situation out here? Like, is it a good time to buy? Is it a good time to sell?
I feel like in the next year it'll be a good time to buy.
Okay.
You have a lot of people that are about to sell because of COVID. COVID affected a lot of things.
Niggas need that money back in their accounts.
A lot of short sales are coming. So
that sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Now's a good time
to
get into it.
Okay, for sure.
So what's the route for that shit?
Right. How did you
How
get
does
into
the mere
this?
mortal, save someone like me who's always 5 to 10 minutes late, succeed in the real estate brand? Very lovable and enjoyable.
You have to do it. It takes an investment. It's definitely an investment.
Okay, what we
you have
talking
to take the class.
Mm-hmm.
It's 20. I want to say maybe 20 some odd hour or 40 some odd hour class.
Okay.
And it's about $500.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
Not bad.
So,
you
what
pay that.
what did you learn in this class so I can steal everything?
They basically teach you how to not break the law.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically you learn how to sell when you sign up with a brokerage and do trainings, and you have a mentor that's teaching you. But they teach you like the law, like what you can and can't do, like disclosure, confidentiality, all of these things. They teach you how to not break the law.
Kind of basically not trick a motherfucker who don't know how to buy a house.
It's all about being truthful and being upright with your client. Like say
for
serving
instance,
the way they explain it is you serving the public, and that's how you have to treat it. You can't be fucking around. Like,
okay, say for instance, I'm looking to buy a house and I love the house, everything about it, but it's got a shitty boiler or some shit like that. Is that what you mean? Some dumb shit something in the house that's fucked up.
Yeah, you want to buy this house, like the seller has to let me know everything that's wrong with the house.
I mean, yeah, that seems like
and I have to tell you as my client if that's what it is. Like, I have to be truthful with everything that's wrong with the house, everything that needs to be done. Like, if they're getting special taxes or like zoning issues or anything like that. It's my job to find this shit out and tell you before you buy or before you commit. Like, that's why it takes so long to sell a house. It's a lot of back and forth. It's a lot of information.
Houses, like,
exactly. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to ever just do a motherfucker wrong.
That seems fair.
It comes back to you because it's like people. It's a lot of this business is word of mouth.
How often do people get done wrong? Would you say?
I can't, from my personal experience, I can't really tell you, but from shit that I've heard just in my classes,
Tell us a story.
Oh man,
something that stuck out to you.
Yeah.
A motherfucker saying that he wanted to buy a house and he never closes, but you know, he's just fucking up the business. Like, it's people that'll sabotage your business. It's like, one story I heard was one of my teachers was talking about how a guy, he moved into a house and he was there for about 15, almost 20 years. And after 20 years, like, it's kind of like a squatter's rights type deal. Whoa. Like, if I move into a plot of land, or if I move into a house that's on a plot of land, and I'm kicking it there and I'm there for 20 years and nobody says anything, I kind of have rights to that, to the point where I can almost buy it, because I've been there for so long. You know, I'm keeping up with the land. I'm doing this. I'm tending to it. Or, I've just been there. Yeah. Like, I've
managed this. This is my, okay, I can understand
that.
That sounds like some bullshit. I'm like, get your funky ass the fuck up out of here. You ain't paying for shit. Get the fuck out.
It's a lot of shit. It's like,
you ain't paying for shit.
Like heirs property. You know how, like, if your grandmother dies and she leaves it to all her kids, the way the ownership is broken up is, it's like each one of the kids owns like a percentage of the house. You can't really sell it without the permission of the others.
How do I break this up?
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like a majority vote.
And at the end of the day, and it's like when people get older and then they die, and then it's like they leave the property to their kids. It's so many beneficiaries, and it's like no one person can get real ownership of the property, and it's just split among so many people. That's how a lot of property gets lost.
So what if it's one grown ass kid and the rest of them motherfuckers is little?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter, huh?
Doesn't matter. If the will says that it's supposed to be split up this way, that's how it goes.
But that's fucking crazy.
So that's when motherfuckers start splitting heads open and shit, huh?
That's how a lot of families go against each other and shit,
All right, so we've understand some of the, like, trials and tribulations. Why don't you tell us about some of the good part of the real estate game? Like, for instance, we were talking about some of the cribs. You was telling me about some of the cribs you were checking out in South Loop and in the downtown area, a spot where I would like to move. Give me a little insight into maybe what those cribs are costing, and I know that's a hot spot for, like, this generation. Yeah. What should we be looking at? Like, what type of price range should we be looking at trying to get some of those, like, prominent downtown cribs?
Well, I feel like it all depends on what you're looking at, but one thing that I'm seeing just being in it, like, a lot of the places that you think is expensive or like out of your range might not be. A lot of these places are giving away specials for like 2 months rent, or there's a lot of places that are offering kind of what we was paying for this when we first moved in, like. And it's a lot of square footage. There's this place called the Shelby in South Loop.
I'm worried about downtown. Like, am I getting the space for what I'm paying compared to, like, what I can get in a less popular area?
No, nigga, you're buying the view and the location.
Definitely buying some view and some
definitely comes into the. You're buying
the surrounding stores.
But even the convenience to walk outside and be able to just go to a store, that's different,
That's cool, but can you park? That's what. If I'm staying downtown, I need somewhere to fucking park.
Yeah. And that's what they'll get you.
I would just need my building to have a garage, but that's probably gonna cost too.
Nigga, I mean, I would assume.
Yeah.
But shit, if I'm paying to stay downtown, I already planned that shit.
When I toured a lot of these places, we're in there. There are black people in there.
No, there's a lot of black people that live downtown.
South Loop,
niggas our age are all fucking doing that shit.
Yeah. It was a point. It was a point where I was visiting this one place, and all I saw mostly just black people coming in and out of the lobby, and I was just like, "Wait a minute."
White flight.
Is it a lot of ownership for blacks, or would you say just a lot of renting though?
And what I'm working in right now is mostly renting. It's mostly residential renting. Not a lot of places downtown South Loop are giving away like options to buy.
That makes sense.
Because it's it's prime real estate.
Right?
I can keep this money coming in all the time.
For sure. I don't know. What else you want to talk about with real estate here? You got some more?
I don't give a fuck about real estate. So how do I do it? How do I do it? You said take the class.
You gotta take the class,
Take
bro.
the class.
Take the class, pass the test.
Pass the test. Is it a way I can just pass the test without taking the class?
No.
See, that's how they get you.
You need 40 hours.
You gotta have a certain amount of hours.
I mean,
to even take the test.
I'm fluent in Photoshop. I'm very experienced. So
Photoshop. Okay.
So what is it's like?
You can definitely be like a professional photographer. That's easy. Like they definitely need people that they definitely hire people.
No, nigga, I'm talking about I could
Photoshop
my license, my nigga.
Oh.
My real estate
Now
license.
you're just talking. Now you're talking about that's fraud.
So is it like a database?
They will They will definitely. Yeah.
So it's a database to prove that I don't have real estate.
Yes.
Oh, okay. He's not even a licensed broker.
They will definitely
You bought your house from
they will
Terry?
definitely look that shit up on your ass. Yeah.
Miller?
No, he doesn't go by Miller. He goes by Fandango or some shit.
Fandango.
Fontaine. Terry Fontaine.
Fandango. Sounds a lot like Fandango.
Yeah. The movie thing. I don't know. I was trying to think of something with an F.
Fandango.
That's fucking hilarious.
Nah, I'm just playing. I wouldn't.
Y'all realize we in a generation where we had to like call and look up movie times? Like that shit was in the newspaper?
I never had to do that. By the time I was going to
How old are you?
By the time I started
How
going
old are you? That's bullshit. How old are you?
I just turned 30.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Hell,
you
nigga,
definitely
I
had to look
still
up
had
the
the
times
internet,
in the
nigga.
movies in
No.
the newspaper.
No,
Fuck outta
nigga,
here.
I've never
I'm
looked.
31, bro, and I remember that. You bullshit.
I didn't say I didn't remember. I said I never
look
had
up
to do
times in
that
the
shit.
Have you ever had to call them the show? Just
Call the show.
listen to the
Movie
time?
phone?
I might have had to call the show.
You had to call the show to listen to the time.
But I
Movie phone,
also
bro.
don't. I don't believe that. Because look, when I first started going to the movies by myself, Adam already had a job at AMC.
You
It don't
bullshit,
matter.
Terry.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
You was definitely
You're tweaking. You
around.
I don't remember doing that.
You're not that young, bro. You were old.
So you
man.
only started going to movies by yourself in high school?
Yeah.
Okay, I was going to movies by myself in grammar school.
Nigga, you look like a child back then. How was you getting away with that
I
shit?
don't
How
know
was you
how
led?
fuck
Who
you
the
was
fuck?
doing that, bro?
How was you getting there?
You look like
You
parental guardian.
you took the bus?
No, I was getting dropped off to go meet with friends at the movie theater.
Well, didn't you work at the movies though?
When I turned 17, 16, my brother worked at the movie theater.
That's still like,
Either way it go, bro. I was going to
that's
the
your
movie
sophomore
theater.
year of high school. It's 15, 16.
Yeah, I wasn't going to the movies by myself till I was like a junior in high school.
Yeah, well, I was going to.
And we had the internet.
It was
at that
kind of
time.
weird around that time to go to the movies by yourself,
Not literally by myself. I'm talking about like
I wasn't going by myself.
Without
I was,
parents,
I was
that's
going
what
with
I
friends.
Oh, okay. Without.
I still have never been to the show by myself. Not yet.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah, I worked in a
Why?
movie theater. I went by the
I
show
don't
by
know.
myself.
Does that seem weird to you going by yourself?
I mean, it's not that it's weird. It's just it's a lot of work just to be by myself. Like movies is like a
What?
day thing.
Say that again, one more time.
I can understand.
It's a lot
what
of
you're
effort to
saying.
just do it by myself, especially if I'm going to the nice shows. Like if I'm going downtown and shit, all that parking and all that paying for all that shit. I'm not gonna do it by myself. I'm gonna do it with a girl.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I've only went to a movie with a man one time, and that was Janali, and that's because we was looking to find girls. We didn't fucking just do it just to
Do
do
you
it.
remember
went
what
to the
you
show
saw?
I went to the show with the homies more than one time. But what I've said, I've never went to the show.
I think it might have been observe and report.
Really?
I think that's what
Saw
he said.
that at the movies?
That's funny.
I'm not wasting my money on
That show's good
Hey,
ass.
no,
movie.
I can't even say that because
You right as hell.
I've
That shit
seen the
funny too.
worst movie that you can ever see in the movies.
Hunger Games 2 or
No.
3.
Hell no.
That shit was ass.
No.
I fell asleep.
Have you ever heard of a
Suicide
movie
Squad.
called Welcome to Mooseport?
Nigga, what the fuck? Why would you even watch that shit? That sound like a Netflix B
What
movie.
movie did we go in?
Who was
and
in
we
it?
walked out on?
Ray Romano
Ray Romano?
and Gene Hackman.
My boy Gene.
Yeah, that sounds horrible.
Sounds like a bad fucking trip right
Bro,
there.
we left. That was the
A Ray
only
Romano
movie I've
movie?
left in the
Fuck
middle
that.
of.
I've never walked out of a theater ever.
I think we walked out a lady in the water.
Have you ever fell asleep in a movie?
Yes. The first time I fell asleep in a movie, Suicide
Okay,
Squad.
wait.
Second time,
Time out.
Hunger Games. And they were shooting
I've
throughout the whole time.
fallen asleep in a movie once, and I will never forget it. And I've never fallen asleep in a movie since. I fell asleep on Independence Day.
But I used to have to. I used to
Oh,
work in a
as a
movie
child,
theater.
I went to
fell
sleep on
asleep.
Notting Hill.
Fuck you mean Independence Day, bro? I fell asleep on the whole
That's
movie,
ridiculous.
G.
As a child, as a kid, I fell asleep.
You know how bad that is? Like
Yes.
Independence Day.
That's a
bro.
great movie.
Great movie.
I fell asleep. My mom, this is the first time I went to a drive-through. It was like 99. She was her little boyfriend at the time took me and my little brother. We went to fucking Indiana Jones or some shit. We went to a drive-through and it was a double fucking movie, bro. So it was one movie we wanted to see. I think it might have been I can't tell you the second movie. But the first movie was Notting Hill with fucking
Why would they take you to go see that?
No, not Hugh Jackman, my nigga.
That is Hugh Jackman.
Nigga. It wasn't Hugh.
No,
that is Hugh Jackman.
It's the Brit nigga.
Yeah,
No,
it's a Brit. He's got a skinny face.
Yeah.
And Julia Roberts, right?
Oh my God, what's his
Fucking
name?
terrible.
We gotta.
I need to see
it
what. I need
this
to.
point.
What's his name?
Huh?
You sure that's not Hugh Jackman?
I'm looking it
It's
up.
not Hugh Jackman.
Notting Hill. It's not him.
Nah, it's
That might be Hugh, bro.
It's not Hugh. Richard.
Nah, it's not Richard nothing.
Nodding.
It's what's his name? The Brit.
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant.
It's a Hugh.
Hugh Grant.
He was close.
Yeah,
Hugh
I knew
Grant.
it was Hugh something.
Let me see what other movies
What did I
came out
say,
around
Hugh
the
what?
time.
See, I don't even-
Did
said
I say
what?
Hugh Grant?
You said Hugh
No,
Jackman.
Hugh Jackman. That's Wolverine.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman's Wolverine.
Yeah, 1999 movie releases. Because I got to find out what the fuck the other movie was.
Matrix came out in 99.
It wasn't that.
Have you guys ever been in a movie theater and a bomb threat came through that bitch?
No.
That happened to me at 87.
87. He wasn't even
87?
born.
At
Oh, at 87.
Yeah, so at
Niggas
80
on 87 ain't got no fucking bombs.
You could have definitely just stayed in the theater
like,
on
huh?
that bullshit.
I
Fuck out of here.
I remember.
That was just something to get the ops outside.
I remember. It was the
Got
night,
him.
It was the night Training Day came out. The release of
Training Day?
The first night Training Day came out.
I didn't see Training Day in the theaters.
Come to find out, because my brother was working at the movie theaters during this time. His friend had got fired. So, in order to piss off the movie theater, his friend calls in a bomb threat into 87th on the day Training Day comes out. Of
That's
course, this
petty.
fucks up. Bro,
Why would
when
you
I
fuck up
say,
everybody else's
I
experience
remember
like that?
they was like, this is how they tell us that. Here's how they tell us to get out the movie theater. The worker comes. I remember Training Day was so packed that we couldn't get seats like upstairs. We had to sit like on the lower levels. The motherfuckers, the niggas in ICE come in the theater. It's a bomb! Everybody say what? What? And it's like a stampede to get out the theater after that. I remember
That is not what they were supposed to do.
Bro, I remember I ran out that bitch. I left my mama and everything. I was running. I was just like, this shit could blow at any minute.
You left
And I
your
ain't getting
OG?
stuck. I left the OG. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was running, bro.
That's fucked up.
I was a little kid. I was gone,
fucked
bro.
up.
I was gone. And they was moving slow. I'm like, shit, I gotta go. And you know what it was? It was so packed that we couldn't even sit all together. So I may have had like my grandma up here.
This was
my
before.
cousin-
This was before assigned seating.
seats. My cousin
Yeah.
might have been up here. So it was
Yeah.
like, shit, everybody gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta get up out of here, bro. That shit was crazy. Them niggas said, it's a bomb in the theater.
That is not what they're supposed to do. That is panic.
Bro, tweaking, bro.
Have y'all ever pulled a fire drill?
No, that was way too. That was like
You never had the fucking urge to just pull it?
definitely had the urge, but never did it.
I did that shit.
Like, you did it.
I got suspended for a fucking week, bro.
Yeah, I've never pulled the
It was
fire.
an accident too. I was like,
But
No,
I've
it
always
wasn't.
wanted to.
How you gonna say it was an accident when you just said you was?
I was intrigued, but
you
I didn't think I was
pulled
gonna pull it that
you
hard.
Pulled it. You pulled it.
And they had that blue shit on the back of my head.
You probably
Oh,
thought
yeah.
you was gonna do
Right.
this. You was probably thought you was just gonna like clap it a little,
yeah.
like ugh.
You got hit with that glow in the dark sauce.
It wasn't glowing. That shit was dark blue paste.
Oh, damn.
That shit was instantly like blue-handed, caught blue-handed. I'm like, oh shit.
And you couldn't wash it off or nothing?
Yeah, I couldn't do shit. I had to fess up because it was legit. It wasn't an accident, but it was. I'm like, okay, maybe if I tell them it was, I didn't mean to do it type shit,
They
they'll let
didn't
me
go for that.
She automatic suspension. There's babies outside. It's cold. Blah blah blah. They was
God.
going in on my. This is 8th grade, but that shit was perfect because I already got all my good grades and shit. It was only like a month or two left of school.
Yeah.
Nigga, a week at home. Niggas was
Amazing.
jealous. That shit was lit, bro. I ain't even getting that much trouble, folks.
Amazing.
Like they was mad at me. They was like, treat me, but I'm like, 5 days, baby. I'm at the crib.
I'm chilling.
See, that was always a little too risky.
It's
'Cause
something
the-
something
the-
possessed
the-
me.
It
Something happened that day
'cause
because I feel like it was hanging.
That's
it was
the whole
already on
school, bro. Because it's like
I went to a small school though. This is at the time when I was in a fucking small ass school.
That was grammar school?
Yeah,
In
hell
high
no.
school,
I wouldn't have never did that shit.
high
in King.
school. No, you can't do that.
They
shit.
hit your ass with
walk
the
out
fist
I'm
iron.
just walk out the school. Like,
Wait, you went to King?
Yes. King College Prep.
yeah.
Go Jaguars.
Then we just walked out the school. There was no point in pulling no alarm. I didn't
Niggas
want
only
any-
pulled fire drills to whoop people
Yeah,
ass
I
back
didn't want
then.
anybody to know that I was leaving.
I remember Mr. Right was in the fucking plant with some bitch with 2 black girls. They was fighting in the fucking big ass.
I remember when I left that school, we raised so much hell. I caught Mr. Right running through fucking the neighborhood on foot in dress shoes, trying to catch niggas who was wreaking havoc on the lower classmen. Crazy.
His ass
I feel like everybody's last day of high school.
That was my guy.
Wild. Yeah.
He wrote me a recommendation. All right, man, let's get into some of this content, y'all. I got a lot of content to talk about.
We'll talk then, nigga. Tell us where you want to go.
All right,
I'm
man.
letting this nigga host today.
I'm gonna just talk, man. So, me and Ken just got done watching the Dave Chappelle. Terry, I hope you watched Dave Chappelle and gotten everything you needed to get from that.
Space Jews, all types of shit. Yeah.
What did you think of it?
Jews.
It's nothing to think, man. Dave is the GOAT, and there's no comparison. Pound for pound, Richard Pryor is probably funnier, but on a stand-up, I don't think anybody comes close to Dave.
You think Richard Pryor is better?
Pound for pound, funnier, like slightly funnier.
And he's smoking crack rock. Richard Pryor gave us
bro.
maybe one amazing.
He didn't give us enough, obviously. But I'm saying, I just said Dave is the GOAT, motherfucker.
You being fooled by like other people's
nigga.
opinions.
You didn't even like Dave Chappelle until I put you on. Don't disrespect me with that shit.
I didn't like Dave Chappelle.
Don't talk to me crazy, folks. Don't talk to us in front of this camera. In front of this camera.
Hey, he just revealed something.
The Chappelle show wasn't as amazing as people think.
Exactly.
He's
the wrong one. I said what I said. I know what the fuck I meant.
That's a hot take. That's
Richard
a real
Pryor
hot take.
was
you wildin', bro.
It wasn't, bro.
How was Dave Chappelle? How was the Chappelle show not funny? Every fucking minute of that show is classic.
It was certain episodes that was funny, but it wasn't the funniest.
No, nigga,
thing.
all of it was funny.
It wasn't the funniest
and
thing
deep.
out.
Wow.
It's overrated.
You probably
in no way, shape, or form.
His stand-ups aren't overrated, but the Chappelle show.
The shows are better than the show's better than the stand-ups.
Fuck out of here.
The show's better than the stand-up. It is. It's funnier. It's definitely funnier.
Nah.
And it's deeper too.
It's deeper.
Yes. This nigga for the past couple of scandals been talking about transgenders and shit and fucking the LGBTQs. No. He ain't had to do that shit on the fucking the show. Chappelle show, nigga. It was all
that shit probably wouldn't have rode on the Chappelle show. They wouldn't.
It was a different time. It was 2003.
He's trying to match the times, bro. But besides that, yeah, you talk about deep. This shit is way deeper now. I'm not
all right, tell me something that was deep today.
That he talked about.
Cause I know where you finna go. You said, you could kill it. The baby, he killed the nigga in Walmart.
Yeah,
in Walmart,
I mean,
nothing bad happened to his career.
Yeah, that's what
it's like. You can't hurt a white man.
Like, I didn't even. It's like I didn't even think about that.
That perspective.
That's y'all fault.
Until
I'm here. I'm hip.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it like that until he presented it like that.
That perspective was amazing, and Dave always provides it with some deep perspective. That's
like,
shut your bandwagon ass up, nigga. You don't fuck with Dave. Back to what I was fucking saying, nigga. He's the fucking GOAT. Get your Richard Pryor up too, cause that nigga is fucking hilarious. Richard Pryor was fucking hilarious now.
Bro, but you can't
his voices. I feel like his range is a little bit deeper.
I'm gonna keep it real. Richard Pryor is great. Can't fuck with Dave Chappelle.
His impressions are
great.
better.
Hey, and then let's also get this straight. The Chappelle show is overrated, and that's just a real take from a real black person.
In what way? What makes you a real black person for saying shit like that?
Honestly, the Chappelle show has probably been pedestaled by white people.
No, nigga. I was there, nigga. I was in 7th grade. I watched the shit. That shit changed my life.
It was definitely pedestaled by us. I remember in high school, motherfuckers be like, "Did you see the Chappelle show?"
What? I remember them talking about that.
And you was a hater.
No way is that. No.
Some of that shit was just not that funny.
When's the last time have you watched it?
I rewatched it. It's not that funny. I've rewatched it and I laughed at a lot of the skits.
Talking about this shit not deep. The first episode had the fucking the Black Klansman, nigga.
That shit was funny. But
that's deep, nigga.
That was one of the best sketches.
After 42
years,
I hear
about
the
same sketches, but it's like how long?
That's because it was only
seasons.
It was only 2 seasons, nigga.
Okay, but I
didn't have that much to choose from.
It was 2-3 seasons.
It wasn't 3. He stopped halfway through 3. We got 5 episodes, and that shit wasn't finished.
I hear about like 1 or 2 sketches for the entire.
Yeah, it did.
1 or 2 sketches.
It definitely felt like it was more than 2 seasons.
All right, I'm finna look up.
It's probably because they had a lot
greatest
of episodes,
Chappelle
though.
sketches. What the fuck is he talking about?
I mean,
I'm gonna tell you if they funny or not.
We can't watch them. But it's like, I mean, we can't.
The people at home gonna know. Chappelle show sketches.
You really thought that shit was overrated?
Yeah, for sure. They gonna talk about the Prince skit, the Clayton Bigsby skit. Maybe the Tupac in the Club skit.
No one gives a fuck about the Tupac in the Club.
That
skit.
one was decent.
That one was under. Look at this shit. Guessing that shit got 97% on Rotten Tomatoes.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me see.
It's a couple sketches they talk about, but Like I said, I just provide the real take. You know what I'm saying? Not the oversaturated one.
Nigga,
not
you
the
just
one
trying to
everybody
sound like a
gonna believe with.
motherfucking. You trying to be a anti-hype beast.
I'm
the
just
niggas
being
is great.
real,
Reezy
bro.
always goes against the grain.
I'm
no
just
matter
being
what.
real. I fuck
If
with.
it's too many people that go
Right,
with the
they
grain,
enjoy
he's
something.
the one that goes against.
He like,
it.
oh no, I don't like it. Just like when Dave was actually here doing his shit, he like
That's
that nigga
always
trash.
his role,
Now he
G.
back. He like, oh, this
You
nigga's
always go against the grain, bro.
Dave is my guy on the stand-up tip. Like I said, movie-wise, when it comes to movies and when it comes to actual TV shows, he don't have to hold a candle to other comedians, and that's just real shit.
I mean, what? I mean,
He's got some great fucking movies on his belt. Halfback is great.
You
Blue
gotta
Streak,
talk cult
great.
classics. That's a cult classic.
It be niggas like this talk about like
So you
come
didn't
on,
think
bro.
Blue Streak was amazing?
Blue Streak wasn't.
Blue Streak might be Martin Lawrence's best movie besides Life in
How
them.
many scenes was he in Blue Streak, bro?
Doesn't matter.
He was funny in all of them bitches.
Come on, bro.
He was a cameo.
Let's not
It was
over-
great.
Come on, bro. Let's
it
stop.
was great.
Bro. Like, let's
He was
be
good
It's
as
definitely a
fucking
part
Blue
that
Streak.
you
Y'all niggas
remember.
is going. I do, but it wasn't that
Right.
many scenes in Blue Streak.
What?
Yeah, maybe 2 scenes in Blue Streak.
Is that his fault?
2 scenes
That's
in Blue
all.
Streak.
Maybe that's all he
Half
needed.
Baked is another overrated ass fucking
That
movie.
shit funny as hell.
Half baked.
Half Baked
was
or How
definitely
High?
overrated.
It's not a great movie. It's not a good
Half-Baked-
movie, but that shit funny as hell.
Half-
Half
Baked.
Baked or How High, and neither one of those were comedians.
How high?
Exactly.
Definitely.
Let's go.
How high is
All
better?
day.
Let's
All
go.
day.
Easy.
All
And,
day.
and none of them niggas are comedians.
All day.
Home Stenographer is great. I'm looking at all these fucking sketches. We got Mooney on movies. He brought Paul Mooney back to us. The Wrap It Up box. The Wu-Tang, whatchamacallit. Why is this bitch talking?
You don't even remember half of those. Come on. Yeah, you still
Making the
thinking about-
I
band.
do remember those. What are you talking about?
When Keeping It Real Goes wrong. A Moment in the Life of Lil
You
Jon.
can't say Chappelle
Charlie
Show
Murphy's
was
Hollywood
whack,
Story.
bro.
The
Prince.
Racial Draft.
Prince. Like, come on,
populist-
man.
The Mad Real World. I Know Black People. Come on, bro. First
You got
black
a
man
couple
used
goals.
to use a toilet. The Wayne Brady Show. Gee, these are all fucking. I made the Player Haters Ball. You
Can't
kidding me?
say- You tweaking.
Who?
You tweak.
Who,
Yeah.
no? Yeah, his ass retarded.
You tweaking.
You got a couple good ones.
A couple.
A
Good
couple
ones.
go. You wildin', bro.
I
You
laughed through that
tweaking.
shit the whole fucking time. The Fear Factor one.
You tweaking.
Some of these coals are burning over 10,000 degrees Fahrenheit. God damn. God damn.
Hey,
Yeah, you
I'm
tripping,
gonna hold
bro.
my laughter just to prove my point, but yeah.
You look like an idiot right now. And people
Hey.
are yelling at you through the camera, through the phone.
Hey, but I fuck with Dave Chappelle. Like
Let
I
us know in
said.
the comments how stupid this nigga
Like I
Ryan
said,
is,
he
and,
wanted-
and put your favorite sketch in there.
Chappelle is one of the ghosts, and like I said, I like the fact that he tried to at least provide some justification for the baby.
You love the baby too. Why you on the baby dick?
No, you know what's funny? That nigga said if slaves had body oil and booty shorts, we
Oh,
would have
yeah.
been free.
I want you to hop up on them floats and make sure you're real shiny. His Martin Luther King jokes was cracking.
Bro, that shit
Hey.
was hilarious, bro. That shit was great.
Yeah, feminists, you need a male leader, and I'll lead you. But all I want you to do, suck my dick.
Suck my dick.
And then we're back to square one, aren't we?
Man.
No, Dave is the greatest. I still have my opinions. I still think Richard Pryor might be a little funnier, but Dave is the GOAT. He's given us enough longevity, and the Chappelle Show put it over the edge for me personally. And this nigga don't give a fuck. He'll say what he wants.
He'll say what he wants, and that.
And you fucked up.
He's the only one who can get away with saying what he wants, though.
Kevin
Like,
could too if he stopped being a little bitch.
No.
He just got to change his persona.
Nah,
He's got too
at this
much
point,
commercial bag coming in.
what did
bro.
we just say about
But he
gotta
made
be
so much
politically-
money that it don't even matter now.
But he has to be Yes, it does. He has to be politically correct.
What did
Dave
we
is
just?
the only one who can get away with.
What did
not
we just
being
say about
that.
Kev? If Kev tries to be like Dave, then he'll be just trying to be like Dave. If he tries to be that open and that honest, everybody gonna say he trying to do a Dave Chappelle at this point.
That's okay. That's his influence. That's
Kev
his
can't do it
peer.
as good. Kev can't do it as good. It won't be.
Kev gotta follow the outlet.
I
Just
feel
because
like
he
Kev has been changing low key. Y'all tweaking a little bit. Like ever since that Breakfast Club
Did
interview,
you
when
watch
he went
his
ham
last special?
on
No.
Did you watch his last special? His last
No.
special was
the
full.
COVID one.
Was cookie cutter bullshit.
Yeah.
Listen, Kev, that last special was cookie cutter bullshit. You shouldn't even put that shit out, bro.
Kev is comfortable.
His last
man.
two stand-ups
He's comfortable.
were
Horrible.
He's comfortable.
Kev ain't had a good special since he was set fire to these bitches.
That was the last great one.
That was the last great special. Ever since then, bullshit.
That Philly special, right?
No. That's
don't
the
know.
that's the
Wasn't
guard.
it?
That's the Madison Square Garden.
that
MSG.
was- yeah, that shit
the
was
Philly
huge.
one. The Philly one was funny too. The Philly one was actually funny too. But he didn't do enough.
Set fire to these bitches. I thought that
That's
was
the
one with the
guard.
pyros.
Yeah, that was in the
Yeah,
guard.
that
was
was
the Garden?
fire.
Like we in Madison Square Garden, we just sold this bitch out. Set fire on these motherfuckers. I'm killing these
I
niggas.
swear I
He
thought
killing-
that
he
was
went crazy.
Philly.
No, that
That's
was
the Garden.
that was the Garden. He killed that shit.
The Philly one was good too. The one where he fucking was at O2, I think he was in London. That shit was trash.
Horrible.
And the one after that where he was in his crib, booty. Mm-hmm. I still love you though, Kev. And I still didn't watch Fatherhood because I was excited to watch it, but I couldn't after like the first 3 minutes. I'm like, this shit.
Y'all tweaking. Fatherhood was good.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good.
I might check
it was worth the watch for sure. It was a good movie.
It was something about it that I just couldn't.
I liked it a lot.
Oh, you saw that they got speaking of fucking, I don't know, this is randomly happened, but John Cena, they got a Peacemaker movie.
What?
Did you ever watch Suicide Squad 2?
Yeah.
So Peacemaker, he's got his own fucking movie, and they put a teaser out.
I didn't know none of the characters in that shit. That's dope though.
I don't think those characters.
I like Suicide Squad too.
I thought it was dope.
Way better than the first.
I thought it was dope.
For what it
way too long,
was,
but it was way better.
I thought it was cool.
I liked the murdering in it. It was hella graphic. I liked
it. Was a much better
off like half of the fucking cast
on the first
in the first 15, 20 minutes.
That shit was funny. It was way funny.
But no, John Cena got his own movie, The Peacemaker. It looks like it's gonna be good.
I never thought John Cena would ever make it in Hollywood.
I don't know why. He's legit.
It's crazy.
He was such a bad
you were
wrestler.
Right.
He's not a
bad movie with him and Lil Rel was actually funny.
Funny as hell.
No,
it was
fucking
funny.
hilarious, bro.
And I was very surprised.
Yeah,
the first shit that I saw him in that had me
surprised.
knowing that he could make it was the shit with Tina Fey and the other white girl, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
I didn't see that.
He was like the drug dealer, folks. Y'all ain't see that shit?
No.
He was the drug dealer. He was the swole ass, crazy ass drug dealer. Hilarious in that shit. I think it's Baby Mom. No, not Baby. It's Sisters. It's called Sisters. Check that shit out. Ever since I saw that, I was like, oh, Cena's gonna do it. He's gonna be good. Cause he's just a big, strong ass nigga. He's funny.
Yeah. Once he get into his personality back, he got pretty great. I started Squid Games. I watched the first. I maybe watched the first 20, 30 minutes. I had to cut it off. I couldn't get into it. Like I said, the English dubs threw me off. I couldn't get into it. I
felt like it was a good concept wise. The ending I didn't like. But
yeah, the ending was doo-doo.
Just
I was mad at him. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, brother?
Yeah, y'all could damn near ruin it for me. I won't care. I'm probably not gonna.
Yeah, see, like with me, with Twitter, with the Twitter hype some shit up on Netflix, I tend to not want to watch it. So I do feel like Nook in some senses. Like
I usually wait until like one of the homies recommends.
Yeah, like or if it's got somebody in it that I want to see type shit.
Yeah.
Not if it's like everybody just trying to watch the same shit. I'm like, nah, I'm not finna watch that shit. And because people, for the most part, have bad taste.
Yeah.
I feel like my taste is superior than y'all's. Sorry.
That's what it is.
When it comes to movies and shit like that, if the wrong person tell me to watch that shit and enjoyed it, not watching that shit.
Not watching it.
Like if it comes to movies and shit, I'll talk to this guy. Even though he has terrible sense of humor when it comes to Dave Chappell, I'll let that pass. Because most of the time he knows what he's talking about when it comes to movies and shit like that. But Squid Games, it had its moments. Like it was shot well. The acting was bad, but that's because it's in another language.
Yeah, so
I didn't listen to I didn't watch it with the fucking original Korean dub, so that might have been better. I listened to the English one, and their mouths was moving and shit, like made me feel like I was back in the 90s again. I didn't like that.
And some of the acting shit, like it might be raw over there, like it might be how they express themselves over there, but it just didn't work over here.
It was good enough to translate though.
Yeah. So, but the actual concept of it was great. Like niggas is poor.
Yeah.
You wanna make this money? Die for it. Kill these niggas for it. Yeah. Like the red light, green light, pretty fucking cool.
It's pretty black and white.
That was though.
The best person on that bitch, Wu Shiesty. Wu Shiesty, that's my dog. But Wu, you know I'm really shiesty. Bro, he pushed that old this motherfucker looking at the glass and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, he finna push this nigga.
You definitely thought he was like a redeeming character or somebody
bro.
Good. No.
That nigga, he like, but if you think about it, it had to come down to one person at the end. Ain't no point of really working together for real.
It was
like, you gonna have to
it was
kill
a real
niggas.
situation. Yeah. It was a real situation.
Yeah, he threw his old ass. We got a few seconds. Thanks for getting us this far, buddy. Either you're right, either gonna survive this one or you finna die, and I'm gonna hop on that one.
Definitely gave dude ass a bag full of rocks.
Yeah. That stupid bitch, she got her ass blasted by the fucking glass and shit, and she tried to hide. I'm like, what are you doing this for? You need to be treated, bro. You got glass and shards and shit and all in your shit. She at the fucking dinner.
What would y'all have voted for?
What you mean?
Would you have voted to leave or would you have voted to continue?
I don't know what that means within South.
There was a point. Since you're not gonna watch it, there was a point in the show where after they played a game and it's like it hit their ass like, hey, this is life or death. They gave them a choice to either stop the game,
go home,
or continue it.
And if you continue, what do you get?
It's a big ass.
You get to keep
It's
competing for the money.
It's like a big ass piggy bank up there,
and it adds money every time somebody
like 40,
dies.
I think it was like 45 billion. I don't know what that translated to American.
It was like I looked it up. It was $35 million.
Yeah, 35 M's.
It was like 35 million in US dollars.
That's tough. That's not enough. That's not enough, but that's cool.
What would you have done? Would you have voted to continue
Your
playing,
sick ass would have played
or
the
would
game.
you have voted to stop?
You gotta play the game, baby.
Oh my god!
Niggas getting their ass chopped. You should check it out. It's worth the watch. It's worth to see.
Decent.
I made
like
YouTube all the great scenes from Squid Games
and
see if I can get it told to me in 15 minutes.
The way that it ended, you really only have to watch the action, honestly. And the way that it ended, they're definitely doing it in season 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
gonna be
it's not going nowhere. So you might as well check it out.
Well, if I get like a week of free time,
You don't need a week.
2 days.
Yeah.
2 days.
Because I watched half of it. Like my girl watched most of it. Kayla was watching most of it.
Finished
And I wake up in between when she watching it. I was like, oh, okay, this part seems interesting.
Yeah, my girl's been watching Squid Games. She actually put me on some new shit last night. We were just watching TV and like 3:00 in the morning. This movie, Guilty. Was it Guilty?
Nigga, that's number 2, ain't it?
Jake
That's number
Gyllenhaal?
2.
Yeah, that shit just
That's
rolled
number 2
on.
trending right now.
So
I fuck with Jake, so I might watch that tonight.
I like Jake.
Is it a scary movie?
I didn't fuck with
No.
this.
It's a suspense movie or what?
It's a suspense movie. Basically, like the premise is he works at a 911 call center, and he's been placed in this position because of something that happened in his past. And through helping this woman out on his 911
got raped or
calls.
some shit and nobody helped her, so now he want to be the fucking helping voice.
Hey man, if you want to be creative, and that's what you think, then that's what it is. But hey, so within
You watched it already.
Yeah.
Okay.
within helping out this lady, he basically.
I'm saying, what is your reasoning for joining? I'm sorry, don't tell me what happened, I'm saying, like, why else would somebody want to work at a fucking call center?
No, the thing,
It wasn't his choice.
He was a real cop, and he got.
Oh, so he got
was
fucking
like a
he got death
punishment.
duty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
death duty.
Who did he shoot? He shot a black kid. I know what the fuck I be talking about, man. I don't need to see none of this shit.
It's 2021. I mean,
Who else the fuck out
who
of
else
shoot?
is he gonna shoot?
The same story. Well, you didn't say nobody was shot. You said I was like, oh, they gave his ass death duty.
It's a cop.
He
Yeah, I
fumbled
was
the bag.
trying not to fucking give it away, but yeah, through that he realizes that he's guilty.
Yeah, basically.
So every time somebody
Isn't
called
it,
us black, he like, this motherfucker.
It's Antoine Fuqua movie, right?
Yeah, he produced it. Anton Fuqua
No,
produced
he directed it. He directed it.
He directed it too.
He directed it.
I know I seen he produced it, but I didn't know he directed it.
I think he directed
Shout out
it.
Fuqua. I fuck with Fuqua hard. You know he gonna give us some suspense riddle shit.
It's definitely, you could tell it was one of them COVID movies. It was like
The vid.
Yeah.
it was like a movie that they
You didn't
they
need a
filmed
bunch of
in
people to
one
do-
room.
Yeah.
And it was only like 5-6 people that they needed.
Hey, I got a COVID concept that I think would be
Yeah.
great. Let's.
If you go on set, you really see the motherfuckers don't really be needing that much shit at all for these movies. Like fucking the whole CBS, all they shows, Chicago Med, PD, Fire, all that shit is in one place, one place.
One studio, right?
Yeah,
I work at the
They got a whole hospital.
Lottie's. It's like the bar that they go to.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the bar of the show. Yeah, I worked there, and they say that they only recorded there like once or twice.
And now they have a whole real.
And they got a whole studio, yeah.
And that shit is just.
And the
one
only time
small
that they
fucking-
record there is like when they doing like outside scenes or
Mm-hmm.
some shit like that.
Yeah, no, that shit be fake as fuck. All you need is expensive cameras
Yeah.
and people and bodies.
Game of Thrones.
Succession, don't that come back soon?
October 17th.
Succession in Game of Thrones.
17th?
October 17th is very soon.
So 2 weeks? A week?
Today is the 5th.
Succession.
Yeah, less than 2 weeks.
Wow.
All right, for anybody that hasn't seen Succession yet, we've been talking
And
about
then
it
Ozark is coming back
for the
too?
last
We
couple
don't have a date,
pods.
though. What is it, February? Or
No, they said next year for Ozark.
yeah,
Next year for Ozark.
I don't think they give us a date at all. Just,
Yeah.
You's coming back, right?
So,
I don't watch that.
You didn't watch You?
No.
oh, I fuck with you heavy. You tweaking. You is hard. You is coming back this.
It's really crazy.
They've announced it.
Nigga, you ain't see the trailer?
I did I see the new trailer for you?
Nigga, they burying a motherfucker with the baby on his fucking back.
Let's go, man. I fuck with you hard.
Like he's stalking bitches with his baby on his chest.
What's
you know the motherfucker?
what's that nigga name?
I have
you?
no idea. He looks like Satan though.
Greg. What's his name? Ryan.
I don't know his name.
I ain't gonna lie, there's a show I watched. One of
bet.
my friends. She put me
Yeah,
on
it's
this
definitely
shit.
Beck. That's the girl.
It's
That's the
actually
girl, but
pretty
the way he
good,
said-
bro. And it kind of makes you think. It's on Netflix. It's called Sex Life.
Sex life.
Yeah,
Not Sex Education, right?
No, not Sex Education. It's called Sex Life. I can give y'all just like it's about this married woman. She has like kids and everything, and she's basically like going through like a what if, like I had done everything I'm doing with my husband with my ex, and it's I don't know, bro. It's
a suburban mother of two takes a fantasy charged trip down memory lane that sets her very married present on a collision course with her wild child past.
Slut.
Her very married present on a collision course with her wild child past.
Like married and 2 kids, man. Like,
so she was a super slut before that.
No, she didn't get her sluttiness out.
No, not really.
Now
G.
she wants to be a slut.
It's just
At
like
her
her
ripe
ex
old
was
age.
like the one who brought it out of her.
This look like Sofia Vergara with her sexy ass, but it's not her. Sarah Shahai.
Oh, speaking of fucking wild shit about sex, did y'all ever see that Promising Young Woman?
Oh yeah,
Promising
great
Young
movie.
Woman?
Crazy.
Great movie.
Wait, Promising Young Woman?
Great movie. So, Promising
what the
Young
fuck
Woman.
is that on?
It's about a young woman who basically seeks out revenge for.
So she goes to right. Her homegirl got raped in
and
college.
eventually
like
committed
they're in med
suicide.
school.
Yeah.
And like nobody believed her when she told her that she got raped. They all made fun of her, so she killed herself. Right. So she's been fucking on revenge path to fucking like she goes to bars and shit, act like she's fucked up and shit and can't control herself.
And then
gets
finds
motherfuckers
guys
to bring her back to the crib, and then like when these niggas is trying to like take advantage of her, she'll snap into it like. What are you
and
doing
fuck
there?
these
I said
niggas
no.
up.
So, I thought you was fucked up. Yeah, you was trying to stick your dick in my mouth. Now what are you doing?
Yeah.
To do?
What is this on?
HBO.
I
saw it on
Promising
plane.
Young Woman. I've
Promising
seen it on a
Young
bunch of
Woman.
shit. Like I've seen it on my homie, the girl that do my hair. She got like
Sounds like some Gone
fucking
Girl
fire
shit,
stick.
bro.
No, it's great. It's really like some Gone Girl shit, but it's like it's a little bit deeper, and the ending to fuck you up. Like you won't even see it coming.
I know the ending. I saw the ending coming.
Okay.
I ain't see
Because I'm
that
like, the
ending
bitch
coming.
did too much. There's no way she's getting away with
She
this.
did a lot,
She's not getting away with this.
but it was great though.
But yeah, so these fucking rich ass white, you just gotta watch it. Rich ass white boys gotta pay for their fucking their infidelities. Cause like they always get away with the shit. Cause they're all doctors, right? And they gang bang this bitch, and they got it on camera, type shit. And they eventually get the footage.
Wow.
So she fucking threatens them to like that she's gonna leak it or whatever the fuck. It's crazy. I don't want to.
HBO be coming with some shit.
No, they didn't make this shit up. This is a movie. It was nominated for Oscars and shit.
I'm just saying.
I just saw it on the I saw it on the
HBO in
plane.
general.
You know when you on the plane they show you the new movies before they come out type shit.
Yeah.
Before they out.
Yeah, that movie kind of gave me I Care a Lot vibes.
Oh yeah, that is the Gone Girl bitch.
Yeah, that shit was just as insane. Gave me similar vibes.
What else is happening?
Wild white woman on a kick-ass vibe. All right, so we
Game
got
of Thrones trailer?
We got a big trailer. We got a Game of Thrones trailer that popped up recently, and I don't know how to feel about it.
Nigga-garians, y'all. We
Yeah.
here. Nigga-garians.
I really don't know how to feel about it. Game of Thrones didn't want to insert. I mean, they inserted black people, but they didn't insert black people with like their own family and their own tribe. Now it's 2021.
black
Let's give the
Targaryens.
fucking black target. Come on, it sound bullshit. Let's scream bullshit, guys.
Same thing with the Sopranos.
Come on.
You know what it is? Because at the time when these shows were first made, they have a big fucking black following.
Yeah.
And like black people want to see themselves on fucking TV, and not like especially with the Sopranos, the mafia and shit. Like they doing all this racist shit, bro. Like what the fuck? Shall we even like this shit? So they tried to make it better with with Newark and shit. Like okay, let's make this a race war thing. Let motherfuckers see, like, hey, we see you guys. Like we're telling the truth. These motherfuckers are.
I heard
are
of
racist.
somebody say that like the Soprano movie is damn near almost a black movie.
It is.
That's
That's pretty much what it is.
Dude,
And you
like,
didn't
if
know
you
that
think
until,
about it,
Bro,
it is.
My uncle is a big Sopranos fan. Nigga like almost 50 now. Well, like late 40s. You know what I'm
Was
saying?
he upset with that?
And he was pissed with the black hole vibe. He was
Really?
like, I mean, where the fuck did dude come from? Like,
Because you didn't hear shit about him in the show.
It's like, where the fuck did he come from?
You're right.
Like, this is not
And
even.
this is
He's a
kind of
new
like a
character.
big role
That's
for
what you could do with
like
prequels.
somebody
It's
like him to
what
have.
the fuck
Like
is going on? Like, I'm used to. I wanted to see only my Sopranos characters. You know what I mean? So
I feel that.
Yeah.
it
So
turns some people
so
off.
like with Game of Thrones, motherfuckers like we need some niggas on the show. Period. Like fucking on fucking what's that the Spike Lee movie? Put some niggas on the fucking wall.
Yeah.
Put some niggas on our fucking shows, bro. If we gonna keep watching this shit and love this shit and hype this shit up, like Game of Thrones would be nothing without the black community. You kidding me? Nothing.
Yeah.
Like we make all that shit run. So fucking it was only fair to put us in this bitch. So we got some black Targaryens. I don't know how the fuck long we gonna be in the show or if we gonna be good, but it's a start. It's a start.
It's a couple things I wanted to see. I would like to see maybe a couple characters that was from the flashbacks of the original Game of Thrones, like the Ned nigga. I would like to see Ned.
It's 200 years before that. You're not gonna see none of that.
So this is none of that. This is
that's gonna be another. That's gonna be another spinoff.
So this is really the Targaryen story.
They have 5 different spinoffs already greenlit.
Oh, okay. This is Power Universe.
Game of Thrones not going nowhere.
Game of Thrones universe.
They gonna get every fucking.
That's what they did.
Thought this nigga got on his deathbed. Give me all of this.
So they might just do House of Stark. House of Stark. House of fucking.
They're supposed to be doing it. Yeah.
They might have a thing about the doom of Valyria. That's going back way far.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna show it with this because
they be talking about the doom before that shit. Because
they're gonna talk about they got a whole show about the long night. Where the White Walkers came around the first time.
OG
Walkers. Yeah, that's
fire.
Gonna be crazy.
Nah, it's so much lore and shit like in the Game of Thrones thing. It's literally
they just gotta do it right, man.
Right?
Yeah.
If they don't do it right, they didn't fumble the bag.
They did the show right. They just ended it wrong. Like, cause they was well on their way to being the greatest show.
Did they really do it right then?
They ended it wrong, bro.
I feel like they
wasted our time by setting up the Jon Snow thing.
Not even that. I feel like they rushed it and they didn't even have to. Like they could have made a whole 2 seasons out of that last season.
Mm-hmm. The pacing of it pissed me off.
They just
everything happened too quick.
It's kind of like this BMF shit right now. The pacing is all fucked up. I feel like on BMF, like
it's already lit for season 2. Green lit for season 2 though. So I don't know how they gonna do that. I still haven't watched episode 2.
Oh yeah, I didn't even get in my BMF.
Episode 2 pissed me off. So
I wasn't that impressed by episode 1.
I might take a couple weeks before I tune back.
I might not watch BMF until maybe week
5,
6,
so we can get a couple in a row.
Yeah. Just because episode 2 was so bad, and episode 1 didn't take me that many places, and episode 2 didn't take me anywhere else. But just to a bunch of more wild ass settings that like.
And it's like they expose themselves.
What you text me? The man walking through the hospital with a
Uzi, yo.
Like, bro.
Who does that?
What is up with you, nigga?
80s though, nigga.
No.
Fuck out of here.
Care,
it was cops in the hospital, bro. Get out of here.
The nigga pulled up with his partner and his partner looking at him like, oh, you just gonna let this nigga walk? Come on, bro. It's insane.
This nigga was walking through the lobby and everything with a Uzi.
Well, if you look at the 80s, bro, it's crazy. Like, nigga, they be smoking. You can smoke cigarettes in the hospital now. Back then, can you imagine that?
I'm sure they wasn't letting niggas walking around with guns though. G.
Nah, I hear you. I hear that.
They was definitely smoking on planes though.
I remember fucking when I was a shorty, they used to be smoking sections at restaurants. Bring it back.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what's crazy? There's a whole generation that don't even understand.
I would walk in a restaurant with my grandfather and
what
they
the fuck is the smoking
non-smoking, and we would always go to the smoking.
What?
The non-smoking. But literally, that shit would be like right on the other side of the restaurant. Where
you just gotta think, G. We kind of old, G. It's some shit
old,
that niggas don't
30,
know
bro.
about.
No,
nigga, internet came on a disc for us.
Nigga, we came at the end of this shit, bro.
And we got it every month.
We came at the end of this shit and we saw the beginning of some whole nother shit. Like, think about it. That's like we was like compared to we was born in the 1890s type shit. If you keep it a buck, like, cause we was born in the 1990s.
Yeah.
Think about the 1890s, right before the fucking next fucking century and shit.
Yeah.
A lot of shit changed.
Yeah.
From like niggas in the 1890s saw some shit that they couldn't believe in 1922. Like, what the fuck is going on
What
here?
is this? A film?
This just make you think about what
movie.
shit gonna look like when
it's
we
a
get
motherfucking
old.
airplane up there, nigga.
Yes.
You want to? We flying places.
That shit is crazy.
Crazy.
Now just think about what shit gonna look like when we get that age, though.
Oh, yeah.
What the fuck is gonna be going on, dude? Like, for real.
I don't know.
2100s, huh?
The
2100s.
You think we ever gonna get flying cars?
We already got flying cars.
Yeah, for sure.
What you mean?
They already made that.
Who?
What?
Who? Show me, nigga. What the fuck? What flying cars?
Yeah, bro.
I'm talking about Back to the Future flying cars. Like,
he's talking about
nigga,
like airway traffic,
the expressway, right?
Air traffic control.
The expressway of the sky. If I can talk about
the only reason I say we
that
might
shit
not
don't even make sense to have.
The only reason I say that is because they have to figure out how to regulate it.
I mean, they could do it. They did air traffic control.
I think
I was just talking about this with my mom. Do you you notice how like on a highway the speed limit might be like 50 something, but the normal speed limit is like 70, 60.
Yeah. If you driving 50, you a fucking dickhead.
And I was just thinking, you ever seen Minority Report?
Yeah.
You remember how like it was the cars was automated and it was just like super speed, or even like iRobot.
iRobot, yeah.
Like that. That's how it's gonna be, G. It's like The highways is gonna be just.
I figured
speed is gonna be way too.
It's like
fast.
gonna be like a conveyor belt.
It's gonna be.
You're not gonna have no choice to go where you want to go. Type shit.
They're already talking about automated trucks and shit.
Like when your car just attached on to some shit and you just flowing through.
It's like a magnetic.
Yeah,
like it's gonna be.
And you just on the trail to go wherever you need to go, type thing. That's how I think it'll be. Like you won't necessarily have to drive everywhere.
Driving won't be a thing.
It'll just be to go to like side streets.
It'll be too dangerous to drive
because you're going so fast.
Because it's fucking too fast.
Yeah.
What a crazy thing to think about.
Yeah.
What's some other shit that we saw happen? Because like you said, the internet used to come on a disc.
Nigga, music used to come on a disc.
Kids don't even know what dial-up is.
Music was coming
You remember having to look at porn through dial-up? You know how long it used to take for a picture to load?
Fuck dial-up, nigga. I remember having to look at porn after downloading it on FrostWire.
LimeWire. Boy, I know I fucked my cousin's computer
and not knowing what video I was getting. I would hope this
Soldier Boy, nigga. That's what you was getting. You get some Soldier Boy.
I hope I didn't get my ass rickrolled today.
I didn't get rickrolled till high school.
Yeah, definitely get rickrolled on download stuff.
Give you up. The Bulls beat some ass tonight. Did y'all hear about that?
I'm not watching
Preseason
basketball
started already?
early.
I didn't even know that.
Hey, I'm not excited about that as I am about football. But, yeah, they 40-piece the Cavs.
Okay, let's talk about football. This nigga Nagy, he's personally ruining the Bears, talking about Andy Dalton still in QB1.
And this motherfucker wasn't even happy that his team won. This nigga...
Timeout. Why did it take him so long to admit that he wasn't calling plays in that press conference?
Because he didn't want to look like an asshole.
Bro.
He didn't want to make it look...
His ego is so
didn't want to be accountable.
Lazar got up there with the biggest smile on his face. I got to go watch.
Bro, Laser know he got a job.
I got to get up there with his shit.
Laser know he got a job.
He was big cheesing up there. I'm like, okay.
That orange ass shirt. Yeah,
I was calling him. I did that. That was me this week.
You know what's crazy? Everybody knew he was calling the plays because you know when Nagy's calling
the ball running, the shit, and the type of plays.
You know when Nagy's calling plays. You can feel it. You can see it.
Nigga, you can predict it, nigga. That's what it is. You can predict that shit.
I ain't see no goofy cute shit that just gave it away. Like the first year, Nagy was actually calling good plays. I don't know what the fuck happened.
What was I trying to tell niggas?
I won't give him no credit first year. He was a fraud. It was a fraud.
It's
got to be a fraud because what have we seen the last 3 years from that year?
You seen Mitchell?
It seemed like he just went backwards,
regress.
It's all fraudulent.
You seen Mitchell regress?
They gave that nigga.
He won Coach of the Year, bro.
Fraudulent.
I don't know, bro. I love Nagy that first year. I'm not gonna lie to you.
If Trubisky is a backup right now, and he's having troubles that he's having right now with his own play calling, that shit was fraudulent. It worked out for that 1 year.
I didn't notice Matt Nagy being a bad play caller until the fucking playoff game and then that fucking that first game that we had against Green Bay, that second season. The season where we was like, okay, Mitch is gonna take that next step. We was lit when we had fucking Soldier Field in the park. I mean, Soldier Field at Grand Park.
I feel like I've never trusted him because that first year he was with it, I felt like he was just a little too cute.
He did some cute shit, but like it worked.
It's his first year. He had to show that he was worthy of the job. That makes sense. I like that.
And that cute shit will work your first year.
I like that.
But it was like his situational, his clock management, all that shit.
His first year wasn't that year they went deep into the playoff with Mitch though. That was the second year.
No, that was his first year.
No, that was his first year.
We went 12-4 and we didn't go deep.
Double doink was his first year.
That was his first year?
It was first year.
That's why he won Coach of the Year, nigga. He turned us from a 5-11 team to a 12-4 team.
It was
and
because of
what
they said he did with he got Trubisky to the playoffs. That was the only reason why they gave him. That was a big move.
I mean,
that was the only reason why they gave him.
That was the only year that the offense looked manageable. And at the time, we was like, damn, this nigga Mitch low-key kind of sucked.
Nah, he was scheming his ass off in that year. I'm not. That's
honestly, it's kind of bittersweet. It's kind of bad because it's like if they win more, then his job is safe.
Because he doesn't have a losing record. That's the thing. He finds a way to win games.
It's like, but if he
and it's not him. It's really the defense.
This is my problem. Like Matt Nagy, the head coach, is fine.
I like him as a head coach.
But Matt Nagy, the play caller, is horrible. Oh. But at this point, I feel like he's lost the team, so he's got to go.
I don't think he lost.
I don't think he lost the team.
You don't think he's lost the team?
No. If he tweak and fucking
put Andy
talking
talking about Andy Dalton's the starter number one,
but he's telling that to the media. He's not saying that to the guys. I'm sure the guys in the locker room know.
So what if Andy starts next week?
I don't believe that that's gonna happen.
I don't think that's in the cards.
I don't think he's that stupid. I don't think he's that stupid.
I believe he's that stupid.
And I don't know if Andy Dalton starting is not the worst thing.
It is. I don't want to see him. I'd rather Justin
I feel
struggle.
like in this day and age, dude, I'd rather see you learn by playing.
You learn by playing.
That's
Get your ass out there, learn by throwing picks. And
all
shit
these
and
other
fucking
rookie quarterbacks are playing
and looking
they're
bad.
learning,
They're
looking
better.
bad, and they're making mistakes, and they're learning from their mistakes.
That's the only way you're gonna do it. Peyton threw what 20-some interceptions his first year.
He still holds the record of interceptions for a rookie.
And guess what?
And it's Peyton Manning.
Peyton fucking Manning.
And he's in the Hall of Fame.
That's probably about the amount of interceptions Aaron Rodgers threw his whole career.
Damn near.
Why you got to bring him into it, though?
I was just talking.
You just had to bring
Don't
him into it.
mind me. I'm sorry.
Who cares? He need to cut his fucking hair.
Big 12 game.
Have you ever met a Bears fan who's a Packers fan?
He's not a Bears fan. He's just now starting to tiptoe his
Big
way
12.
No, he's a Bears fan when these motherfuckers win or they do good, bro.
Yeah. Like that year we went 12-4. He's like, well, I see y'all.
It don't even make sense, bro.
I support y'all. I support y'all when we doing good, but I support the Packers all the way around. And by the way, my man Aaron Rodgers did. He did Pat McAfee today. For anybody that don't know, that don't watch, go check him out. 45 minutes, great interview with Pat McAfee.
Don't do that.
He talks about everything that happened this week. Even the little mind game that was going on between him and Mike Tomlin. Maybe Aaron in Pittsburgh Steelers jersey next year. Maybe not.
I fuck with you go to the fucking Pittsburgh. Because that ain't got shit to do with the Packers, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a Super Bowl.
I don't dislike
That's
Aaron Rodgers.
the Super Bowl if you do that.
He's a little bitchy.
You feel me?
That's the Super Bowl if you do that.
He got the pass
That's
rush.
what
he
he
got
do.
the right
He has the
wideouts.
pass. No, he has the receivers and he has the defense.
They don't have the line.
That's a Super Bowl.
They don't got up the line, but they'll build that.
And him in
They'll
black
build
and gold. Woof.
You know what's funny? I feel like if once you get a quarterback like a Aaron Rodgers or a Tom Brady, your line instantly gets their shit
better
together.
Oh, we can't fuck with him because he's gonna beat their ass.
Because it's like, how can you lose?
We better
dude?
protect this $100 million
Or I'm
asset.
fucking my ass is out of here. If you
Yeah.
fucking if you let him get hurt,
your line
you're
will
fucking out of
instantly
here.
gets 10 times better.
Yeah.
I always love hearing about quarterbacks buying their lines
And
raw
I feel
ass
like
shit.
the
Yeah, I love
line
that
for the
shit.
Steelers
Or
only
running
looks
backs.
bad because it's Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
He holds the ball too
I don't
long.
know what the fuck he's even doing.
He's
Why did he
old.
come back?
Big Ben got to retire, bro.
Haven't you made enough money, bro? You're
I
not
fuck
gonna
with
win another
Ben.
Super Bowl.
You gotta
Just give it
retire,
up.
my nigga.
Yeah. Fucking rapist.
What he at, 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, get the fuck on, Ben.
Wow.
Go sit your ass down. You
Because
got.
if he lose his job before fucking, I mean, if Tomlin lose his job because this nigga Ben, it's gonna be some shit.
Tomlin
That's
ain't
all.
going nowhere.
Nah, they was trying to get rid of my man's last year.
Nah, Tomlin ain't going on.
What's their record? They like 1-3, right?
Tomlin
Have
is,
they won a game?
He's outlived the Big Ben era.
Oh yeah,
now.
they beat the Bills. They beat the Bills.
He's outlived the Big Ben era. He's solidified. I wouldn't worry
He's
about him.
good. Tomlin's good.
What else was we talking about? But yeah, Justin Fields, he
If
looked great.
If they did get rid of him, that's the number one coach on the market right now.
I'll take him.
Everybody would take him. Everybody,
Give him nuts.
Everybody would take him.
I feel like the NFL is super rigged.
Why?
Because that Bucks and Pats game let me know everything I needed to know. Because 98% of that money was on the Patriots to score. I mean, on the Pats. I mean, it was on the
Pats to what? Cover,
the
like,
Bucks
what was
to
it?
cover.
At least 7.5?
How can you call that game rigged
Wait, hold up.
the way it played out?
Hold up. Hear me out. Because that game shouldn't have been that close, right?
It should have.
Why? Because he was in
Because it's
New
Bill
England.
Belichick shutting down Tom Brady.
Nah, but that game
Bro,
should have been close.
Bro, that Bill Belichick always takes away what you do best.
But what happened with Jameis? Jameis came in there and shot on him. What I'm saying is that game shouldn't have been that close. This nigga was running the ball. Everybody expected Tom. Wait. Everybody, because you know how FanDuel is now, and everybody's gambling. Everybody expected Brady to fucking put up at least 300 yards passing, couple touchdowns. Nigga didn't throw not one.
Niggas ain't
But
even
we
putting
talking
300
about,
up
but we
like
talking
that.
about
The
we
points.
talking about
He
Bill
won by
Belichick.
2 points. He
Bill
didn't even
Bel-
win by a field goal, bro.
Bro.
That's fake.
What is Bill Belichick? What is he known for doing? He's
Cheating.
taking away from.
He's a cheater.
He's known for
He's a
taking
spire.
away what you do best.
Take away your best person.
He hasn't done that
taking
shit
away-
in 3-4 years.
They didn't have Gronk on the field. Like
I
felt
just
like
said
that game turned out
I
exactly
just
how it
feel
was
Vegas. I
supposed
just
to.
feel like Vegas had their hands all up in that shit. They didn't even cover the 2.5, bro. Get the fuck out.
I felt like that was gonna be a low scoring game just because it's Bill Belichick. Like, and I know this nigga. Like, I know exactly
he be
what
getting
he
his
wanna
ass
do.
scored on, bro. I'm not trying to hear that shit. He be getting his ass put points on, G. Like this is not the Bill Belichick from 2008,
It's
2009.
It's not.
He's
what
not
time,
nowhere
what
near
time
like
can
that.
dominate time and possession. It's not that same team. This is.
Motherfuckers talking about Mac Jones outplayed
It was a
fucking
close
Brady.
game, bro.
According to the stats, he kind of did.
He was throwing that bitch. I ain't gonna lie.
That shit was fucking food.
Bro.
Was he?
To the stats,
he ain't throw that bitch down the field.
He did outperform.
I don't remember that shit.
According to stats, he had more yards, more throws.
I was so incredibly bored by the fucking performance that was going on, and none of the niggas that I needed to get in the end zone was working. So
you don't like defensive game. What you talking about? The nigga that needed to get into the end zone got in. Nigga, you beat me on fantasy.
That wasn't for that. That wasn't that game.
That wasn't.
That was last night. That was other night.
I'm still obviously you can tell I'm still a little hurt.
I'm upset too. I'm upset. But I am 2-2 back in the league now, so we got a time to rise up.
We can wrap it. I'm tired.
What else? Is anything else we need to touch on?
An hour and 10 minutes. Hour 12.
Yeah, I've been holding this dookie ever since.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm finna go shit in this man's toilet. Hopefully, he got some toilet tissue for me.
Yeah, don't use that one though.
Yeah, that's the bad one.
Flush is kind of weak.
Signing off. It's not my fault that I got to do.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming out. Appreciate Ken.
Shout out Ken for stopping by.
Appreciate Ken for stopping by to My Thoughts, My Thoughts podcast.
What do you want the people to follow your real estate journey or whatever the fuck?
You can follow me.
Nigga, don't you want to sell some houses or whatever the fuck?
I definitely do.
So yeah, do that.
Yeah, tell them what.
You can definitely check out my website.
And I get a commission too.
Junior at prospectequities.com. Definitely.
Hey. All right, thanks again for coming out, kicking with us, Ken. It's My Thoughts, My Thoughts.
Y'all for having me, man.
And we are out.